Motorsport is full of weird and wonderful traditions that as fans we've come to know and love. But have you ever wondered why drivers spray champagne on the podium in the first place? And what's with drinking milk after winning the Indy 500? Well, want to know more? This seems like a tradition as old as motor racing itself. Can you imagine drivers up on a podium not celebrating by soaking each other with champagne? Neither can we. But believe it or not, there was a time where podium ceremonies were a little less bubbly. That was until Gurney won Le Mans in 1967. The legendary American driver left a lasting legacy in motorsport, with his achievements as a racer, constructor, and team owner. But his actions on the podium were just as important in influencing motorsport for years to come. After leading all but the first 90 minutes of the race to take a dominant victory alongside teammate AJ Foyt, Gurney thought his hard-earned win was worthy of a memorable celebration. Up on the famous Le Mans podium, Gurney was handed a magnum of champagne. Below him was Henry Ford II, team owner Carroll Shelby, their wives, and several journalists who had predicted that both Gurney and Foyt would probably break their car trying to go faster than each other in the race. Having proved them wrong, Gurney began spontaneously spraying the champagne in what he described as a spur-of-the-moment action that has since become immortalised in racing history. Many drivers over the years have brought in their own techniques, but the core celebration remains at its heart. You may think that Lando Norris was the bringer of milk memes, but three-time Indy 500 winner Louis Meyer clearly enjoyed a glass of milk just as much as Lando does. After winning the race for the second time in 1933, Meyer, whose mother had always told him that the best thing to drink on a hot day was buttermilk, cooled off with a glass of the white stuff after winning the race for the second time in 1933. He did the same when he won in 1936, only this time he sipped his milk from a large glass bottle. This delighted the executive of the American Milk Foundation, who was so excited to see the images of Meyer sipping on the white stuff in Victory Lane that he vowed to make the bottle of milk an Indy 500 staple. And it's been a post-race ritual ever since. It's had its interruptions on the way though, with a hiatus between 1946 and 1945, and not to mention the outrage when Emerson Fittipaldi, who, as an Orange Grove owner, took the opportunity to promote his own breakfast beverage interests by taking a swig of orange juice instead of milk after his victory in 1993. The audacity! The booing fans quickly had their way, and probably sensing that he had committed a major faux pas, no kidding, Fittipaldi followed up the OJ with the usual bottle of milk, but by then the cameras had stopped rolling and the damage had been done. Fittipaldi eventually apologised, but the American Dairy Association was not amused. Today, all drivers are polled before the race on their preference of whole, 2% or fat-free milk. And no, they don't offer orange juice. Want to know the reason behind any other motorsport traditions? Let us know which ones you'd like to see us cover next, and make sure you're subscribed for more videos.